We're here with a candidate for the office of governor, Dan Proft, who is running obviously on the Republican ticket. There are now 6 candidates.
Right.
Yesterday we had 7.
And then there were 6.
And I know that you are full of remorse this morning, right?
Yeah, well, Bob Schillerstrom ran a good race, and he's a class individual. But more, yeah, obviously, now I'm focused on the other 5 gentlemen in the race, and there's one less. So that helps to crystallize the choice that we're presenting to Republican primary voters, and it's a very simple one. It's the other 5 gentlemen are proposing a more orderly going out of business sale for the state, and I'm proposing policy revolution.
I want to ask you a couple of questions because a lot of people, not here, but in other places, have told me, you know, Dan Proft has the message, exactly the message that I, as a conservative, want to hear, but he is the wrong messenger bringing that message. How would you respond to those who are of that opinion?
Well, I mean, I don't know why I would be the wrong messenger. I guess somebody would have to explain why that is. But look, I'm somebody who's been in this arena for 15 years. I know the players, I know the landscape, I know how to move the flag, not just wave the flag. A lot of conservatives in this state are content to just wave the flag, and that doesn't do us much good. You need to have the political savvy and the street fighters mentality, which I know you share, to advance the flag, and that's what this is about. So I am somebody who knows the system, but I'm not of the system, and I would be, frankly, the most effective governor in terms of implementation of the ideas that I espouse, the message that I presented in this campaign. I get it. I know the scams that they're playing, and I'm the only one in the race that has the capacity, the wherewithal, and the desire to unfix, as I like to say, these fixed systems in Illinois.
What I appreciate about your message and your communication in terms of what the problems and solutions are is the fact that you're not afraid to say SEIU, AFSCME, Federation of Labor are the problem. And you're not against unions any more than I am or anyone else's, but the unions, through their collective bargaining agreements, the prevailing wage laws that are passed in the Springfield Senate and House, are the problem that we have today and the cause why conventions and business are fleeing McCormick Place, City of Chicago, County of Cook, State of Illinois. So that message is correct, yet you don't seem to be picking up steam, according to at least the Tribune poll that came out yesterday.
Well,
what is it going to take over the next couple of weeks to get that message to permeate the consciousness of voters more?
Well, actually, we have seen some movement forward from the previous poll to the other one, and the Tribune always underrepresents conservatives. But what you have right now is 6 guys essentially within 10 points of one another. I mean, Scott Brown.
So anything's possible.
I mean, this is a fluid race, and everybody's support is kind of a centimeter deep because people are just tuning into the race. So I think it's very fluid. There's still a lot to play out. My challenge is, to be very honest, is I need to build the same kind of awareness as some of the other candidates have in terms of name ID, so people understand the choice that I am crystallizing before them. They understand that there is a choice, that you don't have to go with another kind of cheap imitation Republican that is going to blur the lines of distinction between us and the Chicago Democrats, and may spell defeat even in this even in a year where we have incredible opportunity to swing the pendulum back. So the last 10 days, there's going to be a lot of activity, and we'll see what happens. I'll put in the fight to the bitter end and do the best that I can.
What is your punch number on the ballot? And give us your website.
I don't even know punch numbers. It's like
let me look it up for you.
Democrats do punch numbers. I just, Proft. That we're intelligent.
All right, Dan Proft. And your website is?
Proft2010.com. Proft2010.com.
I must say it's one of the best websites that I have seen in a long, long time. So we're going to emulate Dan Proft's website. Content rich and stylistically pleasing.
Thank you.
Dan Proft, candidate for governor on February 2nd. Please do come out and vote. Dan was the highest vote getter of the Lyons Township Republican organization during our endorsement meeting. And we encourage you, count on you, and urge you to come out and vote for all of the Republican conservative candidates up and down the ticket, including Dan Proft here, gubernatorial candidate. Thank you, Dan.
What he said. Yeah, there you go.